A quiche is a short crust casing with a coagulated savoury custard filling that basically holds all the ingredients together. First of all, you need to make a short crust pastry, so half fat to flour, chill the butter, cube it so it's easier to rub in, and use your fingers and thumb on both hands to press the butter into the flour until you get a breadcrumb consistency. Along with this pastry, you can add a pinch of salt, some dried herbs, or you can actually put your grated cheese into the pastry instead of into the coagulated filling. A quiche is from France. It's a great picnic food. It's meant to be a soft set, but the whole coagulation filling holds all the ingredients together. We've rubbed in until we've got breadcrumb consistency, and now we're adding chilled water, just enough to bring the whole thing together like the consistency of a Play-Doh, not too wet, otherwise you end up having to add more flour, which changes the proportion of fat to flour. When you've done that, you can either chill it at this stage if it's getting too sticky. You don't want to be over-handling this dough, but if it's okay to roll it out to about 5 millimeters thickness, drape it into a tin, making sure the corners are all nice and straight. Overhang the pastry a little bit. You can cut that off once you've blind baked it. Not everyone blind bakes their quiche pastry, but I think it creates a better, less soggy bottom. At this stage, it can be blind baked with baking beans that have been put in some parchment. Takes about 15 minutes. Pull it out, being careful with the clay beads, they'll be very hot. And then you chop away the overhang to the level of the tin, using a knife and cutting away from you. And it's meant to be quite a rustic pie. You can see that although I rolled this out to 5 millimeters depth, the edges have blown up a little bit, and so it's gone a little bit thick around the edges. That's okay though, because it's a rustic product. Then get rid of the overhangs and go to the filling. The filling is 1 whole egg and 1 egg yolk, just for extra richness. And you put this into a jug that has got your single cream in it. You can cut the fat down on this and use skimmed milk instead. But I've used single cream here. Whisk those together, not too much, we don't want any bubbles in this. And then add your grated cheese at this stage, or the grated cheese can go on the top or in the pastry. And then at the base, put whatever your filling is going to be in, being careful not to put too much in there. And then add your juices from the jug in there. Take it to the oven and fill it up to the top in the oven so that you don't end up with any spillages. If you are going to be putting any stuff on the top, make sure you arrange it so it's in a pleasing manner. And there's lots of fillings for this. You can see the recipe below for the different options. Fill the rest of the casing up to the top while it's in the oven. And then when you bring it out, when the filling is golden brown. And then after that, you need to pull it out of the tin once it's cooled to about room temperature. That way the casing will be strong enough to withstand you getting it out of the tin. Using a fish slice to remove it from the base. This is either a full portion or half a portion to serve with salad. All the other options for the recipe are in the description below.